Hey guys, earlier today I had some questions about the Whip Dog synthetic shaving brush versus the Frank shaving brush. Now both of these are 24mm knots. This one retails on eBay for about $35 and this one I believe is 22. So we're gonna load each one of these up the same and put them to my face and see which one I prefer. So give me just a moment while I wet these guys and then we'll start loading. For the soap, I'm going to be using Dapper Dragon Test Tallow number 2, which I've used before. So let's count. All right. So we had about 30 revolutions in there, and we'll do the same with the Frank shaving brush. All right. So we'll start out with the Frank shaving brush. I'm going to wet my face, and we'll do the right side of my face. Feels pretty good. By the way, the soap smells great. It's a little bit scrubby, not the softest. Synthetic, this brush has the Frank Shaving PureTech fiber. A little bit of a scrubby feel to it. I'm just trying to get sort of a cursory lather there, a rudimentary lather. All right, let's try the Whip Dog. The Whip Dog is a bit springy. To my face, it feels a bit softer than the PureTech fiber. You do have to press down a little bit harder with the Whip Dog than the Frank Shaving synthetic, but it still comes across feeling a bit softer, and for me, a bit better, to be honest. Let's go with both at the same time and see how they feel. Yeah, definitely the Frank shaving brush is definitely more scrubby. Definitely gives you the feel of more backbone. However, the Whip Dog is by no means floppy. You do have to press down a little bit, but the Frank shaving brush definitely has a more scrubby feel. So between the two, this guy is like $45 total by the time you get it shipped from eBay. And this guy's 22 or 25. I'm not sure what Larry at Whip Dog charges, but between the two, the Whip Dog is my favorite, and I'll come back after I get this lather off my face and give you a few reasons why once I rinse everything off. Stand by. Okay guys, so we're back, and I just wanted to tell you why I prefer the Whip Dog over the Frank shaving. First of all, this is the second Frank shaving brush that I had. I got one with a larger knot, and the glue bump was way up in here, and there was glue well up into the brush, so I didn't like it, and I sold it. With this one, I don't know if you can see this or not, but the knot is canted this way in the handle. So once again, poor quality control from Frank shaving. This was my second shot. I'm just not overly enamored. I've had two brushes, both had issues. Now this is just a cosmetic issue. It will perform just fine as far as the brush goes, but when it comes down to it, this guy feels better to me than the Frank shaving, and really for your money, this is a better value in my opinion. $22, $45, and you know, like I said, when you order one of these from China, you may get one that's great, you may get one that's canted like this. It'll drive me nuts. I'll probably end up getting rid of it. When it comes down to the feel, I prefer this one too. Softer, still has backbone. This one's a little more scrubby, so it's on the scrubby side. I do like the handle on this, the way it looks, the design, but once again, poor quality control on a Frank shaving brush. So for me, this is not a great option. As far as budget options go, this guy or this guy, I think in terms of synthetic budget options are your best options. The HJM synthetic black fiber is very, very good. And the Whip Dog's pretty good in its own right. So if you're on a tight budget and want a synthetic, I would get a Whip Dog at the very low end of the spectrum at 22, or that's HJM, which I think is in the 30s. I'll make a note in the bottom and tell you around what it's selling for right now. So guys, again, there's my take on this. I'm gonna actually pull the gong out today and gong this Frank shaving brush just for you guys. So stand by for that. All right guys, so we're back, and as promised, we've brought out the Bust-A-Gong, and for those of you who have never seen this, I pull out this when a product is bad or the service is bad, and I don't do it often, and I only do it when I have to. And in my opinion, after receiving two of these brushes with poor quality control, excuse me, it's Gong material. So Frank shaving brushes for me, Gong. No longer a consideration for me. 0 and 2 poor quality control brushes. Can't recommend it if you want a brush with a high level of quality control. Now, at the price, they are fairly well priced, but I just think there are better options out there. If you want to try it, of course, go ahead, but just be aware, you can get one with a knot that's canted or glue way up in the knot. So for me, the Gong is rung, it's out. No more Frank shaving brushes for me. With that, hope you guys have a great day and great shaves.